Okay, opening the ear training tool, we can see that we have here 4 training tools for relative pitch, 4 training tools for perfect pitch, and 2 training tools for ear power skills. Having a great ear is essential to being a good musician, so with these tools I'm sure that you will develop this area of your musicianship. So we're going to check out relative pitch for this video, so let's have a look at these 4 tools. Let's start off with chord and scales test, and we open and we get this window here. We have a list of scales here. At the moment it's testing us on scales, or we can choose chords. So what we're going to do now is we are going to show you how to make a test. So what you do is you just take the scale and drag it into this box here. There you go. So we're ready to start some kind of test. Okay, so we press test, and that sounds like our major scale.
Correct.
That's Melodies.
Correct.
And that being a minor sound is definitely Dorian.
You are the Stephen Hawking of music.
I am the Stephen Hawking of music, apparently. Okay, let's go through some of these root note options. Arpeggiate chords, you already know what that means. Constant root note, right now we've got C as our constant root note. We have a choice to choose popular guitar keys, E, A, D, G, C. We have all basic keys, everything but sharps and flats, and then we have all keys. So we're going to take the guitar keys right now, and we can choose change the root note every time, 2 times the same root note, 3 times the same root note. Let's change it to 2, and then we'll do our test. Okay, it's chosen G Melodies.
Correct.
Now, say if I choose something wrong. So that's a major sound, so let's choose Dorian.
That is not the answer I am looking for.
Now the success rate has now dropped to 60%. 80% I should say. Now if I want to make that 100%, I just click on it. Alright. Let's check out the... let's go down here. Right, there's a preset here. You can make presets. Say if we wanted to use this 3 scales as a preset, we just enter in the information in the box here, like something mundane, like say Sean's test. Alright, so then we click on this plus symbol and it's added. Now if I want to load major modes, for example, I just highlight it and press this triangle for load, and that's the major mode, Sean's test. Now if I want to delete something, I select it and press this minus, like I'm about to do right now. Yes, I want to delete it. Alright, so the major modes are a list of all the common scales that people usually associate with popular music. Well, maybe not Locrian, and maybe not, well, Lydian is, Phrygian maybe not, but Lydian is used for film scores. Dorian is a minor blues sound. Major, well, we know what that sounds like. Melodies is major blues, and Aeolian is natural minor. Anyway, let's check out the chords. I've got a preset here, so I'll load it up. And we have 4 chords there. Let's check it out. And there could be a minor 7.
Mozart is in the house.
Mozart is in the house. Maybe minor 7 flat 5.
You got it right.
Okay, so you can see that this is a really great tool if you are studying academically, if you're at jazz school, and you're going to be tested on this by an instructor for an exam, you can get the lowdown using this tool and be really good when you go into the exam. So let's check out the next tool, Melodies for intervals. When you're first starting off with learning relative pitch, you're often using melodies that contain near the start of the song the two intervals that you're looking for. For example, if we choose major third, okay, so when you click on these, first of all you get me playing guitar. I start off with the interval and then I play the melody. And over here you've got a video where you can check out the original by the great Stevie Wonder. Alright, all of these melodies that I'm playing are based off the tonic C. So if you learn these melodies, you'll be able to get a firm grip on being able to pinpoint intervals, recognize them, and also to be able to deliver them. So let's close this tool. The third tool is intervals over bass. Now I have to give mad props to Brett Garsted for this, because this is his idea. His idea is that you play maybe an open string like the low E, and then play anywhere on the guitar without looking and try and name the interval. And if you're really good, you could probably name the note as well. So I've done this, but in a computer version. So we've got our root note options here, as before. We can choose which tests are going to happen because they're ticked, and right now we have minor second, major third, perfect fourth, and if we press test, so the idea is to hear that low note and hear the higher note over it and identify it. And I didn't get it right, it's a major third, not a perfect fourth. Now that's going to be a minor second. Right, so my success rate is 50%. Now you can also use this using the keyboard. If you start off, because the low note is C, so that could be it could be an E. Yeah, I got it right. Another E, another E. That sounds like an F. Because it's suspended, it needs to resolve to something. Another perfect fourth. Third. If I get it wrong, it'll be red and my success rate will go down. If you understand the interval over the bass note that's playing at the current time, you may be able to make some more interesting choices about which other intervals you want to hear over that bass note. So this is a really good tool. Alright, the last one is melody movement, and it's very important, of course, to be able to hear melodies and which direction they're going and how far using intervals. This is really applicable not just to high melodies but also for bass lines, so that you can hear a bass line and know what's going on. This is also a good ability to have if you're into transcribing and you don't have your guitar handy. So let's see how it works. We're going to start off. We've got these three choices ticked and these three choices ticked, so let's press start. Now that's going to be our initial note, so to hear the next note we press space. So that sounds to me as if it's gone up a minor third, so I click on minor third. Start again. Maybe next I press space again. So it's gone down, I think, a minor second, so I go down a major second, so I go click major second. I think it's gone up a minor second. So you see what's happening here? It's gone down a major second. And if I get it wrong, it's red and my success rate goes down. Let's put it back to 100. So, if you want to hear the last two notes, and the speed that they play back is dictated by this. Alright, you can use a timer based one. I prefer spacebar for next note. Of course, you can also use the keyboard like before. Alright, so that's our first note. So that would be D, because we're using C as our starting note. C sharp. Or I can use the hotkeys, in this case it's F, so yep. Whenever you press start, it starts in the original note. Let's try G. Alright, so that's our first note, spacebar. It sounds like a minor third, so I would be playing this note. B flat. Okay, so that will help you to really get a grip on hearing melodies moving. Once you get past this level, you want to add some more notes. It'll remember which intervals you add when you load it back up again, so you won't have to always tick the boxes as you get better. So let's close that. So that is a relative pitch using our ear training tool, and as you can see, there are 10 different training tools for you to really develop your ear, and all of them are quite good, I think. So be sure to incorporate this into your practice schedule to develop your ear, and check out the next videos, or check out all the other videos on so check out all the other videos for Guitar Sight Reader Toolbox and all the tools that you get for such a cheap price. So check out all the other videos for Guitar Sight Reader Toolbox, and remember, it's an amazing amount of stuff that you're getting for such an inexpensive price. So knock yourself out. I'll see you next time.